you. So let's begin by getting centered. So please slide to the back of your chair, take a load off, relax. You can have the feet on the ground, arms can relax by your side or on your thighs. Let your eyes close, take a deep breath in, and if you feel like it, sigh it out. Let it go. And if that felt good, maybe do it one or two more times. And just relax. Notice the steady flow of breath into your body as you inhale. Notice the steady flow of breath out of your body as you exhale. Relax your throat. And just feel the breath as this energetic pendulum, swinging in, swinging out. And keep relaxing. Aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. And just this breath awareness can help us in so many ways. It helps to regulate the central nervous system. It helps to pull the mind out of any frenetic or obsessive tendencies. And it also helps us to practice focusing. So let's keep this focus for just a few more breaths. And then go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And allow the eyes to open, bringing yourself back to the space around you. And why don't we go ahead and move around a bit? So, sliding to the edge of your chair, go ahead and have the knees about hip distance apart and have the heels stack underneath your knees. Good. I realize that now that I'm here, the camera's kind of loppy. We'll be fine with it. It just feels like it's a little off. Relax your arms down by your sides. And with your inhale, please sweep the arms overhead. Then exhale, just release the arms back down. Good, let's do that again. Inhale, lift the arms up, feeling length in the arms and the sides of your body. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Let's do that a couple more times. Reaching up, lowering down, reaching up, and lowering down. We're going to add on to this movement. So inhale, lift the arms up. With your exhale, hinge at your hips, fold down over the legs, over the thighs. Inhale, reverse that. Sweep the arms out to the side, strong back, lift all the way up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Good. Inhale, lift all the way up, strong back here. Good. Exhale, fold. Reverse it. Let's do a few more of these, warming up the shoulders, warming up the back, warming up the core. Inhale and exhale. Rising up, inhale, folding, exhale. We'll do just a couple more rounds. Last one. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Keep the arms overhead, interlace your fingers, and then press the palms away from your head, reaching through the wrists. Good. Now, as you reach up, you want to strengthen the core a little bit here. So feel the navel pull back towards your spine, shrug your tailbone under slightly, and then reach up again. It's big length in the spine. Reach, reach, reach. Deep breath in and exhale, release your arms on down. Good. Now feel sensation for a moment. We've done quite a bit of movement here. You might feel it in your arms and shoulders, maybe in your upper back, lower back, somewhere else. Good. And then we'll continue our warm up. So go ahead and stay where you're at, knees hip width apart, heel stacking underneath, and we'll do some spinal flexes. So taking the hands onto the thighs, with your inhale, shrug your shoulders up, take the shoulder blades together at the upper back, and then turn your chest to look up. And then exhale, roll the shoulders forward and down, and look down at your lap. Then inhale, open back up again, turn the chest toward the ceiling. Then exhale, round the back, look down. Inhale, open up. And exhale, rounding. Let's do a few more times. Opening and rounding. Bring some mobility to that upper back, which gets so tight when we're sitting a lot. Usually the shoulders kind of just hunch forward. The upper back excessively rounds. This just brings some malleability, some flexibility back to that region of the body, the upper spine. Stretching the muscles of the chest, relieving tension between the shoulder blades. There's so many good reasons to keep going. Let's do a few more times. And then come into the open position. So shoulder blades together, turn the chest toward the ceiling. You can shrug your shoulders up a little bit to create a cradle for the neck. But feel the heart opening here, the chest widening. Feel the throat opening as well. Good, and then shrug your shoulders up to help the head up to neutral. And then just relax the shoulders down. Feel what's going on in the neck, shoulders, the spine. Good. And then bring your awareness on back. So now we'll do some neck rolls. So I'd like you to allow your arms just to hang heavy by your sides. Maybe even exaggerate that heaviness a little bit. The shoulders pulling down away from the ears. And you're going to go ahead and drop the left ear to the left shoulder, come back up, and drop the right ear to the right shoulder and back up. And keep just teeter-tottering from side to side, stretching the neck on one side, stretching the neck on the other side, feeling sensation, breathing into that sensation. And then we'll do something to help relieve tension in the back of the neck. So go ahead and take your left ear to your left shoulder, and then let the chin roll down toward the breastbone and then roll over to the other side, right ear to right shoulder. And then roll forward again, chin to sternum, left ear to left shoulder. And we're just going to keep rolling in these half moon rotations. Ear to shoulder, rolling forward, ear to shoulder. Again, allow the shoulders to be heavy, the arms to be heavy. That'll help to emphasize the stretch a bit more here. And just feel that tension pulling out of the back of the neck and upper shoulders. It gets so tight. And of course, for breathing here as you roll it out. We'll keep going for a little bit longer. I usually like to do this for at least a minute. We're probably going to go for about a minute and a half total here. And that just allows those muscles in the back of the neck to A, warm up, and B, start to relax. Because they want to hold on to that tension. You really got to encourage. From side to side. Now for these last few rounds, I want you to notice, where do you feel tension the most? Like if you were to stop at a certain point because that stretch just feels important to you, where would that be? And then on your next rotation, I invite you to stop at that point. And if there's more than one, just pick one. Stop at the point where you want to feel the stretch. And then take some deep breaths here, just inviting that tension to relax. Imagining that that tension is like a fist unclenching. And maybe there's that second point you want to give some attention to. So find that second stretch of the neck. If you're not sure where that is, explore until you do. And breathe into that second stretch. And then go ahead and roll your chin down to the sternum. And then lift your head up to center. Beautiful. Just feeling that release in the neck and shoulders. I don't know about you, but that feels super good to me. Almost like a tired feeling. It's like I could take a nap now. But we have more movement. So I'm going to have you take your feet apart now. And you want to have the knees just a little bit wider than your shoulders. And as always, have the heel stacking underneath the knee so that if you lean to a side, you don't fall over. And if you try that out and you need to widen or narrow your stance, go ahead and do so. So I'm going to have you take your right arm forward, thumb pointing toward the ceiling. Right arm forward, thumb pointing toward the ceiling. And then bring the hand down between your knees and then brace the back of your right hand against the inside of your right thigh or knee. Okay? Left hand comes onto the waist to start. Take a deep breath in, feel length in the spine. And with your exhale, press the back of the hand into the thigh, roll the left shoulder back, and look behind you. Coming into an open twist. Good. Now, once you're in the rotation, you can extend the left arm out behind you, straight out from the shoulder. And then guide the back of the left hand back a bit further, deepening this twist. And if it's too much on the neck to look behind you, you can just look straight forward. You could even look down a bit if you want to. Good. All right. All right. Inhale, come back up, unwind. Whew. And let's see what that feels like on the second side. So you'll take your left arm forward this time, thumb pointing toward the ceiling. Bring your hand down between the knees. Brace the back of your left hand into the inside of the left thigh. Right hand on that right hip. Sit up tall, inhale. And then exhale, roll the right shoulder back, sorry. Right shoulder rolls back. Brace the back of the left hand or arm to the inside of the left thigh or knee. And again, you can look behind you if you'd like. If that's too much on the neck, don't do it. Look forward or down. And once you find yourself in this open rotation, go ahead and extend the right arm straight out from the shoulder. So up at a diagonal. And then just allow that arm to weigh back a bit further, deepening the twist. And breathe. All right, inhale, unwind. And feel. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do an intuitive movement now. I like to call this one spine swings. You're going to have your hands on your knees or thighs, fingers pointing inward. And this allows your elbows to become hinges that can help indicate how far you fold forward, okay? And so you can watch me do this a couple of times if you'd like to. I'm just going to start in a gentle forward fold, and how far you go is up to you. And then I'm just going to start swinging from side to side. It's almost like the spine is like a loose whip, just swinging from side to side. And you can just keep doing that. And you can make it less fluid. You can make it more fluid and more expressive. Do what feels good for you. And I'll kind of coach you along as we do it. So hands on the thighs or knees, fingers pointing inward. The knees are still wide. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, just fold as far forward as feels comfortable for now. And then just begin to swing from side to side. And you can let the head swing loosely. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can just allow the head to stay steady. And then just breathe as you do this, exploring the spine, noticing where there's tension, allowing there to be a bit of release. Breathing in, breathing out. Side to side. If you start to feel a bit dizzy, just slow down how quickly you're moving and make sure you keep that breath engaged. And I tend to practice this exercise with my eyes closed. Do what feels good for you. If having the eyes open feels better, do that. And we'll take a few more breaths into this exercise. Swinging along. Good. Then allow yourself to sit up for a moment. Now, if you're feeling a little dizzy, open the eyes and focus to a single point. You're also welcome to keep the eyes closed, but breathe. Notice the energy in your spine. Might feel kind of soft or might feel like there's some heat to it. And I'm going to ask you, keeping the knees wide, to fold forward again. And then let your chin drop in towards your throat. The back of the neck lengthening here. Now you have two options, well, at least two here, is you can just hang. This is still helping to release tension in the neck. If you'd like to help coax some of that tension out of the neck and shoulders, you can start to move the head around a bit. You can shake it no, you can nod it yes, you can move it in circles, shake it around. Taking deep breaths. And we'll just go for a little bit longer. Then if you're moving the head around, go ahead and bring it to stillness. If you're feeling a bit dizzy, open the eyes, focus on one point, and breathe for a moment. Let the world settle down. And then carefully sit up, inhale. Again, if you're feeling a little woozy, just focus the eyes to a single point and breathe. And then bringing your awareness on back. Great job. Releasing tension in the neck and in the shoulders. I'll have you bring the knees together now, about hip distance apart, heel stacking underneath, and we'll come into a twist and we'll hold it for a moment. So go ahead and take your right hand across the body to the outside of your left thigh. Your left hand can come onto the chair cushion next to you or the chair back behind you. Once you have that connection, sit up tall, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, roll the left shoulder back, look behind you, twist, 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 and stay and breathe. With every inhale, sit up just a little bit taller. With every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, carefully unwind. And then we will go ahead and do the other side. Go ahead and take your left hand to the outside of the right thigh, right hand onto the chair cushion or the chair back behind you. Sit up tall, take a deep breath in, and exhale, roll the right shoulder back, look behind you, and breathe. Okay, inhale, carefully unwind. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, just fold over the thighs. Hands can stay on the thighs or they can hang to the floor. Just feeling this symmetrical stretch in the body. And then inhale carefully, sit back up. Beautiful. So let's spend the last few minutes we have together in meditation. So if you please slide to the back of your chair and make yourself comfortable, we'll be here for just a few minutes. Then go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. And like our centering, you may want to make that exhale audible. You may want to sigh. And even though we have the intention of relaxing here, sometimes the body just keeps holding on. And so we have to consciously bring our awareness to certain points and remind the body that it can soften, that it can relax here. So relax your feet and legs. Soften your belly, your lower back. Relax your shoulders and neck. Unclench your fists. Relax your throat. Relax your jaw. And all these small little muscles of the face, the eyes, the forehead, the lips, and just relax everything. Even the breath is relaxed, settling into its more autonomic state. Not forcing the inhale, not forcing the exhale. Just watching that flow of breath in, watching that flow of breath out. Watching that flow of breath in, watching that flow of breath out. And continuing for just a few more moments. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together, rub them together. Bring those warm palms over the eyes, brushing back over the top of your head and neck, down your shoulders, bringing yourself back to the space around you. Welcome back. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this serves you well, and I hope that you have a lovely, lovely weekend. I will see you next time. Take care.